Well, hello everybody, Jason. I'm New Days Revolution Car. And we're going to Lowe's. We're going to Lowe's. And I don't have my little car suction cup thingy anymore. It must have broke. It must have broke, so I'm holding the camera with my hand and driving safely while filming a YouTube video, which is likely against the law. I'm trying not to wiggle all around. Let me see if I can get a better grip on it, as they say. That might work. We're going to Lowe's. I do have a video planned for tonight, so if you're watching this on Thursday night, I just didn't do the video that I planned for tonight. If you're watching this on Friday night, then you watched something else yesterday. Liam and I are going to be trying to beat one of my favorite arcade games on the emulator, on the Canadian emulator. It would be an honor, spelled with an OU. That's right, Canada. It would be an honor to beat this game with my child. We're going to be playing Double Dragon arcade version. So you're either watching that, or you've either watched that, or you're going to watch it tomorrow. I don't know. If you're watching it tomorrow, I spoiled it for you and told you what we were playing. Okay. So I got out of work early. A couple of my 5 and my 6 canceled, which is okay. It's okay. I've actually worked a lot this week. I like to try to see between 25 and 30 people a week. And I've already got like 23 people with Friday and Saturday to go. So I'm good for the week. Go ahead and cancel. It's okay. So I thought, well, it's 5:30. Why rush home to the insanity? Why not go and go to Lowe's and get your 2x4s, get this project going. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the wood and we're gonna carry it downstairs. I'm actually gonna build it downstairs in the cave, which may seem strange to everybody because I'm gonna get wood shavings all over the place, but all right, maybe I'll cut the wood. That's what I'll do. I'll cut the wood in the garage. No, I'll cut the wood outside. I'm not going to cut the wood in my garage and get sawdust all over my garage. I'll cut the wood outside, bring it down, and assemble it downstairs. I'd rather assemble it downstairs than carry it down the stairs and then put the legs on and all that. So we'll build it downstairs together. We'll build it together. I'm not a craftsman. I'm not a woodsman, a wood maker. I'm not a, what's the word? I don't work with wood. So please, there's nothing Bob Vila-ish about this. This is not going to be a YouTube how-to video. No. It's just me slapping together some 2x4s and a piece of plywood, actually thinner than plywood. And we're just I think it's called Lowe, maybe, and we're just screwing it all together. So don't expect any big deal here, but we're gonna dress it up real nice and we're gonna display the He-Mans and the Ghostbusters, and then we're gonna do the same thing for G.I. Joe, and we're gonna build a little G.I. Joe universe. I really hope this is not bouncy all over. I hope there's some stabilization with this because my hand is bouncing all around here. So we're going to go do that right now. I'll take you to Lowe's with me. We'll take the wood downstairs and we'll get it in place where it's going to be. I borrowed a circular saw from my dad, as always. So I got that ready to go. I want to get this thing built by the weekend. Be done with it. Start putting my stuff away. So other than that, kind of your average Thursday. as I mentioned yesterday. Oh, by the way, it's tomorrow is January 31st, which means we've made 31 days of videos. We knocked off January. January's in the books, folks. That's the plan, is to just go every day. I want to go every day and see how that grows the channel. So far, so good. We're almost at 4,900 subscribers, which means we're almost at 5,000. So that's good. So maybe the everyday thing is working out. New subscribers pretty regularly, several a week. 62 new subscribers in the past 28 days. So that's cool. Keep that going. What else? Oh, yeah, the funeral. I didn't say much about it. I won't mention who it is because there's a little bit of a connection to the channel, and there's a few connections. So I won't say who the person was, but they were friends with my grandfather when my grandfather was not my grandfather. When he was nobody's grandfather, nobody's father. He was like 19 or younger, and he grew up with this guy. He was friends with this guy, and then this person started a business, a transmission business, and he started his own shop. He started what became the biggest and best transmission shop, I'm going to say, in New York. I mean, certainly upstate New York, but man, oh man, this guy had a handle on the business. And my grandfather worked for him for 40 years. And I worked for him for one day. One day. My grandfather brought me to work when I was 10 years old, and this person let me clean the shop and then paid me in a wad of cash, and paid my grandfather in a wad of cash, and my grandfather and I walked out the door with our heads held high, proud after a hard day of work. Great stuff. My grandfather was never interested in retirement plans or the Roth IRA, the 401k plans. I don't even think my grandfather cared about health insurance. And this worked out perfectly because they had a deal. My grandfather for 40 years was paid in cash. My grandfather never had a bank account. He had a wad of cash. Didn't serve him too well later in life, but they got by. They did fine. They did fine. So I am very fond of this person who passed away, and my grandfather's not here anymore, obviously, and so I needed to go today and represent my grandfather and say goodbye to a person who played a very special role in my life. I mean, of course, he took care of my grandparents, which in turn helped take care of me. So that's what I did this morning. It was lovely. It was very nice, and I'm glad I went. So let's go to Lowe's and let's buy some wood. Yeah, there's a nice segue, right? Let's talk about funerals, and now we'll go to Lowe's. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, let's go to the indoor lumbar yard. At the lumbar yard, what's that from? Remember? The lumbar yard. Come on, think about it, people. Okay, let's go to Lowe's and I gotta get one of these stupid things. Let's go to Lowe's and get some wood. Yeah, let's see if they got good ones. Usually they got good ones down here. I'm probably just gonna end up with, those are too big. All right. Yeah, these are a little better quality. Let's see, $7? No, that's not happening. We're gonna get the crappy ones for $3, but that's okay. Let's go see what that is. Let's go get those. Yeah, we're definitely going to do these. All right, let's get some. Well, what do we see here? 50% off lumber. Oh, good God, they're destroyed. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do these. 50% off. I don't know, man. It's always nice to see 50% off wood. These are only $3 a piece, so whatever. All right, let's get out of here. Don't be a dick. Return the cart. All right. So we're down in the cave after Lowe's. 2x4s are huge, apparently. You can see that this is going into the video game room, or not the VHS room, very far. So it's going to start here because of this pole, this completely ridiculous pole. And I'd like it to come out from the wall about to where the TV comes out from the wall. And that's going to give us, from the 2x4 to the wall, that carpeted space is going to be our I guess our width. And we're probably going to end it at about, I don't know, probably here. Probably going to end it at here. So it's, I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to build it all the way to the door, because then I won't be able to squeeze in to the sump pump room when I need to. So yeah, let's see. What are we gonna do here, folks? Well, I really wish this pole wasn't here. I really do. I mean, obviously I could. Yeah, we're fine. We're not gonna do anything with the pole. So yeah, that's the area. So it's going to be about, I don't know, probably about 3 feet tall. And we're going to set up, we're going to have plenty of room to set up a little Ghostbusters world and a little He-Man world. And then things like this, probably that car, that yellow buggy, and some of the smaller vehicles, which I don't really have a lot of. They're going to go under the table. The box is going to go under the table, so that's not going to be there. So the carrying case and the box are going to go under the table. Everything of the He-Man stuff is going to be a part of the diorama, so that's just going to have to, that's going to work out fine. I'm not worried about it. I just didn't realize how big a 2x4 was. I mean, I still needed to buy them, but they go all the way under the sump pump room. So yeah, that's what we're going to do this weekend. I will not cut these down here at all. So I now have to bring these back upstairs this weekend and cut them again to about, probably to about here, and give me all that. It's not bad for that amount of room for Ghostbusters and He-Man. It's not that bad. I'll make it work. I'll make it work, because I can't slide in. I don't know. I can't slide in here. Anyway, there we go. The insanity of the cave continues. Let's spin you around. All right, so that's that. I had a package. I have a package here. So this is almost a hodgepodge video, little trip to Lowe's, little woodworking chaos, and a package. This was an extremely unexpected buy, and that smells nice, actually. That smells like somebody cleaned that. I'm perfectly happy with this purchase. I think it cost me $12, and I'm pretty sure that it had been sitting around for like $23 forever, and I made a $12 offer and they took it. I am not going to do much touching of this, and you'll see why. I didn't know that I wanted this. I didn't want this. But again, as the room starts to lose stuff that it used to have, space taker uppers like the Nintendo games, as those start to go, I'm going to have room for more wrestling stuff, and I'm going to want more wrestling stuff. And I told you before, when we started the wrestling thing, I wanted just random wrestling stuff that I didn't have. So we have, I saw this. Sometimes you got to type in like wrestling 80s gifts or wrestling 80s memorabilia, wrestling 80s collectibles, and you'll get stuff that you're like, oh, that's how I found a couple sleeping bags that I wanted to get, some slippers that I wanted to get, just like wrestling stuff that doesn't fall under a toy category or any other category. That's how I got that seat cushion right there, the WWF seat cushion. So I saw this up there and I thought, well, this is cool. This is pretty cool. It does not have a brand. I don't know if it's straight from the WWF. I would assume its licensing tag says 1985 Titan Sports. So we'll see. I don't know what, but anyway, I got this. It's a little frayed, but I think it's cool. It is a WWF tote bag, purse kind of cloth bag type of thing. And it's got it's got Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Fabulous Moolah, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Wendy Richter, Captain Lou Albano, Andre the Giant, and then it repeats, Hulk Hogan, Roddy. So it's got all these names, and it's got a beautiful little vintage Hogan 85 with the belt there. And down here is the Titan Sports 85. It's $12, and it's unusual and unique, and it's a WWF, I'm not gonna say rare item, but a WWF item I've never seen it before. And you don't see people going, hey, I got my bag. You know, they're not this mass-produced product, and now I have it, and I'm perfectly thrilled with a $12 bag purchase. I don't know where I'm going to put it at all, but I will put it somewhere. I will somehow, maybe even I might even just hang it on the door. But as the Nintendo games come down and stuff comes down and stuff gets moved, we'll have more room for wrestling stuff. So this is pretty cool. I like it, and it's mine now. So there you go. WWF tote bag type of thing. I'm going to put it here for now. I'm going to put it there for now. That's not where it's going to go, but that's where it is for now, because I'm going to need that space below it for magazine displays. And I'm working on, but it can't go in here though. That's the problem. There's no room for it here, but there's some magazine rounders on Facebook Marketplace that I would like. I'd like to put some of the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazines in the magazine rounder, move that to the garage. My WWF magazines I'm going to keep down here. But yeah, I've always wanted one of those comic book rounders, and you drop your magazines in there, and they look great, and they're on display. So I was going to do that. I was going to get one of those and put the Pro Wrestling Illustrateds in it, and like I said, toss it up in the garage. So yeah, that's it. So again, you're either watching this on Friday or Thursday. I don't know, but there you go. We're going to Lowe's this weekend. This weekend we'll have that tabletop built. I don't think we'll start displaying the stuff yet, because I want to put I want to figure out what I'm going to put down on the top of the display. I think I want to use AstroTurf, like an AstroTurf carpet, and put that on it so it looks like grass. But then that won't work really well for the Ghostbusters side. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I think I'd like grass on the He-Man side, and then maybe have a little divider, and then put like road, somehow like road down, like a road sticker or a road piece of paper, or I'll just paint it black and put some white stripes down so it looks like a street, like a New York City street. I don't know, right? It should be good, but I'd like to have it built by this weekend. Maybe I won't do grass. Maybe I'll just do, I got to do 2 sides. I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'll just put it on the wood. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Well, tomorrow is our 31st video of the month, or today. I don't know when this is airing. Anyway, good night now.